Hi, I'm with Heather and welcome to my garden. So let's take a look around and see what's been going on. My three sisters' bed is doing pretty good. You can see there I've got some runner beans going on. Got my purple French beans are coming along quite nicely. They will be ready to pick pretty soon. Got a bunch more there, a bunch here, a bunch hiding in the foliage. Oh, there's another flower. A bean right there. Got some beautiful looking corn right there. Got my pumpkins on the bottom there. You can see I've got a pumpkin just growing down there nicely. And then this one, I'm still waiting for the flowers. The potatoes, I'm thinking, might be about done. So they might be ready to start pulling up soon. My herb table is looking good. Cute little thermometer there. Says it's 12 degrees. Don't know if that's the case. So I've got some spring onions here, which are starting to split actually. Do all spring onions do that? I have absolutely no idea, but if they do, then pretty cool. Some more spring onions at the back there. Got my lemon balm, along with my solitary garlic chive just there. This is regular chives. That is my comfrey, which really needs to not be in there next year because that is huge and is going to take over everything. Got mint here. I thought that this whole thing was chocolate mint, but I don't think it is. I think this stuff at the front is chocolate mint, and then this stuff at the back that I've been cutting for tea is actually regular garden mint. Got my lavender at the back. Bees have been feasting on this stuff. Got the regular purple, and then just down at the front I've got some pink stuff that I grew from seed that isn't flowering yet but might do next year. And my tricolour sage. Then over here we have my favourite dahlia of all the dahlias that I've grown so far. I mean, look how beautiful that is. It's just so gorgeous. So lovely. So I'm going to try and get some seeds from this if it grows some, and try and grow it from seed because I grew it from tuber. So elsewhere in this bed, got some catnip down here that my cat enjoys sitting on. My Nepeta variegata just trailing everywhere. He's up in the corner, and the rest of my dahlias going to seed there. And this onion should be drying up here quite soon, so I'll be able to see if it made me any seeds. So over here we have my fancy French lavender. We have my BB over there, and this is a cutting which was some wild mint. Obviously it looks a bit dead now, and then it's growing this thing with circular leaves which does not look like the thing that I planted. The leaves are different, but it does smell like mint. So I don't know on that one. And then this is my teasel with its prickly leaves. And then of course down here I've got my salads. I think it said it was a sedum. As you can see, it's kind of rooting itself into any soil that it can. Yeah, my strawberries doing well in there, although the runners seem to have died slightly. My Andean mixed salad is going to seed, which I don't mind. I could use some more seeds from that. Some more strawberries over here. And some more mint. Oh, actually, is this one ripe? No, bit green on the bottom still. See, I've got my squash turning yellow in there. This one's got quite big, so I propped it up on a plant pot so that if it gets bigger, it's not kind of growing into the side of the container. This is the butternut, which has some flowers, but nothing much else going on. Not looking too healthy actually, so maybe I need to fertilise these a little bit. Tomatoes aren't looking all that healthy either, to be perfectly honest. I think they'll probably just ripen and then die back pretty quick. One of my little calendulas. So cute, these things, I quite like them. Got a solitary sweet pea flower over here. She's quite a nice colour, this one, I quite like it. Might give those a day or so before they're ready. I'm actually getting a ton of tomatoes harvesting at the moment. I think I might let these go to seed. I'm not sure. I probably could eat them. Maybe not. I don't know. Might let them go to seed. My peas at the back there are done. There are some peas on it, but those are just, I don't think they're going to be great to eat now, so I'm just letting them go to seed. My corn is doing well over here. So beautiful. As you can see, that's now up to here on me. I mean, it does have a little help because it's growing in a raised bed, but yeah. No, it's going to get tall. These are my straw flowers, which are, first one is just about to flower. And then over here, we've got one of my dwarf tomato varieties, but it is a potato-leaved plant. I don't know why. I think due to some kind of genetics throwback, some tomato plants have potato leaves, which is kind of cool. I'm okay with that. Down here is my patty pan. It's got some pretty flowers open at the moment, and another female flower just down here, which I would have thought would be opening soon. And just one kind of little wilted, straggly looking corn in the corner. Now, this little thing is a cucamelon, and I planted it here, and I didn't have much hope for its survival because it looked like it was half dead, but I planted it here just to see what happened, really. But it looks like it's starting to make a recovery, because look, it's got these tendrils everywhere. See these little tendrils? And these are new leaves. It's starting to climb. So you never know, this might actually survive, which would be nice. It's quite cool. So if you don't know what cucamelons are, they're basically this tiny fruit like the size of a grape, and they grow on a vine. The vine is typically really vigorous, and they are said to taste somewhat between a cucumber with a hint of lime, but they look like teeny weeny little melons, and so that's why they're called cucamelons. They're also known as Mexican sour gherkins or mouse melons, I believe, as well. So I was curious. I got some and decided to grow them. And fingers crossed. I mean, we've got like a month and a half left before it starts to get colder. So fingers crossed I may get at least one fruit. One fruit is all I'm asking, so that I can show you guys at home what it looks like. And also I get to taste it. These are my wildflower buckets. I've got a ton of these little bunny tails now. They're like the cutest thing. Got some poppy seeds going on. Ooh, actually that's going to be a flower soon. Cool. Some valerian there, the red kind. More bunny tails. And while we're here, let me just show you some of the harvest that I've been getting. You see this? Bunch of tomatoes there. They are mainly the indigo cherry ones, which are actually quite nice. There's also the yellow delight ones, which are pretty, but I'm not really sure they're my favourite in flavour. And in addition to those tomatoes that I showed you earlier, I have a whole mug full of more, and these are just the ones I haven't eaten yet. So as you see, my cup runneth over, and I just want to take this opportunity to say, Mother Nature, thank you so much for your abundance. But that's not all. I also have some goodies hiding over in the fridge, so let's go have a look at that. Runny beans. I picked these yesterday and I'm going to have them to eat tonight. And just, yeah, I mean, I know my hands are only small, but that is a big bundle that is getting caught in my hair. That is a big bundle. So I'm pleased with that. And that's just one bundle from one plant. I've got two full-size runner beans, and then I've also got a dwarf runner bean as well. So yeah, I guess people weren't kidding when they said that they produced a hell of a lot of food. So if food security is something that you were really interested in, and you just want to grow things that are productive, yeah, runner beans should definitely be on that list. Then over here, this is some homegrown mint tea, which this used to be like an old coffee jar. I washed it and recycled it, and it's now my mint tea that I harvested myself from my very own plants. And my God, it smells amazing. And I also have, this is some of that tricolour sage that I showed you outside earlier. I need to pick some more actually, so that I can get enough to properly fill the jar. I don't really use sage all that much when I buy it from the supermarket, but I think it's one of those things, if you grow it yourself, it's different. And even if you don't usually like it, you'll try it just because it's yours and you grew it and you want to taste what your harvest tastes like. So I hope you've enjoyed walking around my garden today with me. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.